Well, here I am the next day beating across the prairies. You'll see that it's a nice sunny day. However, if you look straight ahead in the direction that I'm heading, you'll see a humongous storm front. Looks like it's probably similar to the one that carried Dorothy and Toto away. And here I am going directly into it. Also notice that there aren't too many vehicles coming or going, nor are there any barns or houses or anything. I'm right out in the middle of nowhere. The only shelter I might have is these sort of hay bales or whatever they are, these round bales on the side of the road. So if the storm hits, I'm in trouble. However, as you'll see, before I get to the storm, I'm going to run out of gas. So that's next. Well, there you have it. I just ran out of gas here in the middle of nowhere, and there's a humongous thunderstorm starting up to the, I don't know, I guess that's the east over there, as you can see. So I'm going to try and hitchhike here. If you look down the road now, both ways, you will see that there isn't much. Oh, here comes one now. Hopefully that'll be it, because there's nothing coming from the other way. Alright, well, the first guy by, driving a pickup truck stopped as soon as I put my thumb out. So I got a ride with him to the nearest gas station about 5 miles down the road, filled up a pop bottle with gas, and before I could even stick my thumb out to come back, somebody who had passed me before I got my thumb out, who was a guy who was hauling a race car, volunteered to drive me back to the bike. He wasn't even going in that direction, but he knew where I was, so he said, "I'll give you a ride back." So he did. So I came back, and the next clip you're going to see, you can't hear part of it because the wind was blowing pretty bad out there and affects the microphone. But anyway, I tell you a little bit about how I got gas and got back on the road. Then after that, the next clip after that, you're going to see me in Sturgis, South Dakota. That's where I stopped for the night. Also, if you look closely, you'll notice that I have a really nice case of helmet hair. Well, here I am back about 15 minutes later. That was quick. Somebody from the gas station used my pop bottle here, full of gas. Got her filled up. Hopefully, we'll be on our way here in a few minutes. Another little excursion. Okay, here we are in Sturgis, the campground. I'll just give you a view of the campground here, and so you know what's going on. Got here about 7 o'clock. Met the guy who runs the place, Joe. Good guy. A few cabins around here. As you can see, there aren't many people here. Just a few RVs. Didn't get rained on today. Did have to go through a rainy day and did run out of gas. Other than that, it's been good. So that's about it. I'm going to go into Sturgis now for a bite to eat. Okay, here I am back on the road again. The next morning. Can you tell that I'm on the prairies? Man, that road's flat. I think you can see the curvature of the earth here. Not many trees either, or cars. Gets pretty boring out here. Where's Ontario? Anyway, you'll see how bored I am by the next clip. It's shot at my campgrounds at the end of the day, and I'm so bored I'm taking pictures of fireflies. Man, this is really riveting video, I'll tell you. Here we are at the KOA in Sioux City, Iowa, close to Iowa. Pulled in here about 7 o'clock, and just had a shower. That's going to be it for the night. I was just here, sitting here watching the woods in the background here, and saw a bunch of fireflies, so I'm going to try and get them on video. I haven't seen them in probably 40 or 50 years back in Ontario. So here we are in Sioux Falls with the fireflies lighting up in the bushes, so keep a lookout here and you'll see them. There, see them lighting up? Kind of neat. There's one right in front of us. Well, I guess that's enough of that. Alright, here I am the next day. Had to cross the mighty Mississippi, so I got stuck for a little while on this bridge. They're doing some construction in the middle, and it's down to one lane. Fortunately, on our side, we didn't have to wait too long. There was a humongous lineup on the other side. I don't know whether you remember this summer or not, but there was a bridge just upriver from here that collapsed a few days after I took this video. So it's ironic that they were working on this one. Maybe they should have been working on the other one. Anyway, there's a lot of construction in the summer. You just sort of have to take it as it comes. And expect that you're going to be delayed a bit at some point. Pretty soon we'll start to pick up speed here, and it'll get a bit noisy. The microphone will get noisy, so I'll have to shut it off. Did you notice the bumper sticker in that car ahead? It says, "Give me ambiguity," or "Give me something else." That's pretty prophetic. Well, construction's one thing that slows you down. Accidents are another thing. Here I am approaching Detroit, the 4-lane highway, and look at this side of the road that I'm on. It's going pretty slow. The other side, nothing's getting through at all. And all there is one car in the ditch here. Now, call me a cynic if you will, but it seems to me that there might be a little bit of overkill going on the other side. There must have been 5 miles of traffic on the other side of the road stopped dead because they blocked all the lanes off. Of course, our lanes are going slow because of all the rubberneckers. Well, here I am a few miles later in another accident. This time on my side of the road. It's really slow stop and go traffic, so I hooked up with this other rider from Michigan. He said, "Come on, let's go up the left-hand shoulder." So I'm following him. Hey, did you see that bumper sticker back there? Consciousness. That annoying time between naps. Seems to me that a lot of these drivers must be taking naps on the road today. Well, I made it to Ontario. Here I am in Port Dover. It's a sleepy little town of about 16,000 people on Lake Erie, except for today, where there's over 100,000 bikers in town. There are 2 roads into Port Dover, one from the west and one from the north. I recommend the one from the west because it wasn't too crowded. Although once you got into town, parking was a problem, as you can see here. We're on one of the side streets just trying to find a place to park. My friend Paul, the only other biker I know in Ontario, had to come in from the north, and he was well over an hour late. So I finally gave up trying to find him in town. Went into a beer tent, ordered a beer, turned around, and bumped right into him. Turns out he was there looking for some other friends of his, and he was late for them as well. Anyway, you'll see him pop up in the next scene. He's a bit of a camera hog, I guess. I was just trying to capture the ambience of the place, and all of a sudden Paul popped into the scene. Well, here I am in another beer tent a little while later. There seems to be a bit of a fundraising going on for this poor girl on stage. Her jeans are literally falling off her, and I'm sure they're trying to raise some money so that she can get a new pair of jeans. You'll notice that Paul's not popping up in the picture. That's because I thought he might have lost the keys to his bike. Either that or he left them in the bike, so he'd gone back to the bike to check that out. Meanwhile, I thought I'd better video this. It was for a good cause, and I knew he wouldn't want to miss it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.